What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to take a look at the Ultim8 Jig by Wham for the Eufymake E1, and it's in this box. My name's Jim, and this is the Edge of Tech. That's right, Wham has released another awesome product to serve us well in the 3D printing community, and in this case, the UV printing community. With the Eufymake E1 being, I think, the biggest Kickstarter in Kickstarter history, there are a lot of them out there. And if you have one, you know the pain points of using the mat that they give you. It is a really good mat. Stuff sticks to it, it works, but it goes bad because your overspray gets on it and you can't get that off. That's where the Ultim8 Jig comes in from Wham, and today we're gonna check it out. It comes with a lot of really good stuff, as you can see in this box behind you. I'm gonna tell you right now, it comes with a mini mat, an XL mat, 6 spring clips to hold it to the bed. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. It comes with magnets, which I actually have right here, 8 backing plates, 24 5.0 fixtures, 24 2.4 fixtures, 24 cam locks, 2.4 and 5.0 mixed shapes. We're gonna take a look, we're gonna open this thing up and see what we see together. So if I pop this thing open, I have not opened it yet, and I'm really late making this video. I believe the Kickstarter goes live today in real time, so I really apologize, Wham. I'm behind on making my videos. But the Kickstarter's live today. Yes, it is a Kickstarter, but 1,000 of these already ready to go. They're manufactured, they have the molds, the jigs, everything ready to go. If you're worried about Kickstarter, I'm not worried about this one at all. We'll talk later in the video about Kickstarter like we always do, but this one, don't worry about. I think Wham has got you covered. So I pulled everything out, and right away I see a print test sheet. It looks like we're gonna open this up and use these as the print test sheets here. They give you, I don't know how many, but it looks like it's kind of like a cardboard consistency. So we'll check that out. I'll look in the instructions and we'll go from there. Right away, you can see the second layer is all the stuff that it comes with. So it comes with a thank you and some stickers. Always got to have those stickers. It comes with the mini mat, the one that goes on the small plate, which is great. And if we take a look at this, this is a silicone material. It's in the classic orange Wham color, and it looks like it has 2 clip spots, like right here and right here. It's so easy to use. We're gonna check that out in a minute. You just basically slap this, slap it on like a slap mat. Wham, I see you with the slap mat. Anyways, you just basically slap this on and put your clips on, and you're ready to go. But that is the small one. It does come with a whole bunch of other clips and jig thingies to play with, and I can't wait to actually go through. These are not 3D printed either. These are molded. There's some bigger ones, some different size ones, some straight ones. Looks like some ones that kind of go in and like twist around whatever material you're using. Some hold downs for the magnets, but this is the big one. You can see there's 1, 2, 4 clip areas. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has measurements. It is ready to go. This is super cool, and I'm really excited to use this. I want to get this thing put on a plate. Let's see what it looks like. So right here, I have the larger plate. I just pulled it off of my UV printer over there, and it is not happy. It's making all sorts of noise. I just pulled it off, and it's yelling at me bad. But I wanted to bring it in here and show you because my UV printer is in another room. So here's the plate. As you can see, I did a calibration sheet on there just now, and you would peel this off. Maybe you would peel this off. Normally, I think you'd peel this off. Okay, that took a couple minutes. But now you see, this is the plate, right? It sits like this on the machine, and basically, you would just take your mat here, find the little area here that kind of dips down, slap your mat, no pun intended, slap your mat right on there like that. Boom, boom. Like that. It comes with these little clips. I'm gonna take 4. So in here, there's these little kind of like protrusions, indented areas, whatever you want to call them, I don't know. And that's where your clips are gonna go. And the clip kind of looks like just a little spring steel clip. From what I understand, it latches underneath the bed and just clips on like that. Bam. So that's it. You just take 4 of these and it's super easy to install this, okay? And just like that, all 4 of the clips are on. This thing's held on really good. Again, it's silicone. So we kind of buried the lead on this. The best part about this is that it's silicone. I don't have to worry about the overspray. Sometimes I go a little bit larger than my object when I'm printing. It sprays over onto the other mat, and there's no way to get that off. All you have to do is use different parts of the bed or a new mat or something. The best part about this right here is that all we're gonna have to do is peel that overspray off and keep using this. You buy this one time and this thing can be used a whole ton of times because you're just gonna flex or peel the cured UV ink right off of it and keep using it. So this replaces the need to keep going back to Eufymake and buying their dumb sticky beds when you could buy this one time and just be done with it. And to prove my point, I just grabbed the bed for the one I'm returning, right? And you can see I've done coasters, I've done big things, little things. You can kind of see them all in here. And all this is just overspray, and I can feel it on here. And there's nothing I can do about this with the exception of just basically ruining and peeling the sheet that they give you. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to keep buying these, but to be fair, you just have to buy this one time and you can wash it, you peel the stuff right off of it, you throw it back on there or don't even take it off, I don't know, and you're good to go. So this sheet is effectively ruined. It's got stuff all over it. I can already hear you in the chat, so go ahead and let me have it. But maybe there's people out there that don't get this because they're way better at aligning things than me. Good for you, man. I really think that's awesome. I'm not. I get the overspray as well as a ton of other people. And that's why Eufymake makes this a consumable item. When you're done, you have to peel this sheet off like this. You're left with a blank plate, and this, my fingers are stuck in there, this is just garbage now. This is consumable. So they expect you to keep rebuying these. And to be fair, they're really nice. They're sticky, they work, but I don't need it anymore. I have this. The Ultim8 Jig is way better. So let me give you an idea of how the jig works. And I just literally opened it. So there's so much that this thing can do that I probably haven't even thought of yet. But one of the things to do is this is a 5x9 piece of MDF. And I'm gonna make a sign for my mom actually. So I can toss it right there. It's actually sticking pretty well. It's not sliding too good, or it's not sliding much, which we don't want. But they come up with these little jig pieces here. And these little jig pieces fit into the holes on the Ultim8 Jig. So these are all holes. You can see them in there. And the jig pieces have pegs. So I can figure out exactly how I want this. And we know that it goes on like this. So I can go this way, I can go this way, whatever I want to do. But I'm gonna go this way. We're just gonna say, I'm gonna put it on here. So what I'm gonna do first is take some of my corner jig pieces, and you can already see that it's holding a corner there. So I'm gonna take the other one, make sure it's lined up here. I'm gonna toss it into some of the holes, just like that. And now you can see it's holding it right there. It's not falling down. And if the corner pieces don't work out, there are straight pieces. So you can actually throw a straight piece in there too. And this one looks to be one of those times. I'm just gonna toss these straight pieces in like that. And we'll just do 2 like that. And I'm gonna space them. I'll space them out a little better than that. Okay, there we go. So I'll show you this. So now, there you go. This is the 5x9 piece of MDF that I'm gonna print on. We have 4 pieces holding this thing in place. It's not gonna slide, it's not gonna go anywhere. And I can, normally you would do this on your printer, okay? Don't take your bed off and do this, but I'm gonna put this build plate back on. I think it's awesome. You could actually do a whole bunch of things at once and do one full sheet and not have to worry about like trying to keep them all there. The other cool thing is if I was gonna do a bunch of these, I could just pop this off, throw another one in, bam, and then run it again. So I love that you can do this because it's a jig. A jig's meant to be in the same place and keep something in the same place the whole time so you can repeat over and over and over. And that's what this allows me to do. I can pop it off, throw another one in. If I was gonna make a bunch of these signs or something, throw that in like that, do the next one and just keep moving and moving. So this is awesome. I'm super pumped to use this. Let's see how it turns out in the end. And we'll be back when that happens. Okay, the print just got done. and it looks like this right here. And what I'm gonna show you now is actually what it looked like in the other room when it got done. It was on the orange Ultimate mat, and it was awesome. To be honest, I had to print it twice because I had to like make it a little bigger to miss the outside of this to kind of show you the outline on the mat. But what's super cool about it is all I had to do is like kind of scrape it with my fingernail and it just flaked off that mat. This mat is a game changer. I won't have to buy those other mats all the time anymore when I use this. Also, this print came out really nice too. This is something for my mom. She's given it to her friend for her birthday. The jigs held it in place really good. I was able to do 2 of these in a row just by hitting print, which is awesome, and it did a great job. All right, let's talk about the magnet thing. So what they are is you use little magnets that will come with it and little magnetic plates. And we're gonna look at both of those on this here camera to get a little bit closer shot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out a couple of these plates and kind of show you what they look like. They kind of say Wham Bam on there, and they're like little, kind of like spring plates, like kind of like a print bed, but thicker. And so what we do is just make sure you have the right side of the magnets. And in this case, I know that side's gonna stick, so I'm gonna put that side up. And we're just gonna go in here and like take a couple of magnets and maybe like 2 or 3 in a row or something, and just put them into the little jig spots, right? And this is the first time I've tried this, but there you go. So now there's like 3 little magnets in here, and maybe like I want to go up here, I don't know, maybe like right here. We can put that one there and that one there and that one maybe. It takes some practice, right? I'm bad with tiny little things like that too. So now you see there are 3 magnets there, and we're just gonna pretend that the sticker that came with it, the Wham Bam sticker here, we're gonna do something on this mat with. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna take our little Wham Bam plate. We're gonna do that to hold it there. We're gonna make sure it's flat. Take another little Wham Bam plate here, and it'll find the magnets here. So it's gonna hold down whatever you put there while you UV print in the center, which is super cool because maybe it's flat paper, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe you're making custom cards, like Christmas cards, birthday cards, stuff like that, stickers, anything you wanna do. This will hold it down without something big like, you know, the bigger jigs that aren't gonna really work with paper anyway. So really cool idea with the magnets. I love this idea, and it works really good. When you're done, you just take off your pieces there, you peel that up, you grab your little row of magnets, and you can take them out just like that, and it's super easy. They really thought that through, and I love this idea. Something else that I really like is 3D printable jigs, and they're gonna have like a library and people can make your own and do whatever you want. But I printed one of the ones that they gave us. First, this is just kind of a holder. So this allows you to kind of separate all your different jigs if you want to use these jigs and throw them in here and separate them out. There's a couple different versions of this that I've seen people post. But yeah, basically a little storage container or storage compartment, little areas. And then you can drop the different types of jigs right inside. That's a cool idea. The other one I like is the pen jigs. So I printed a bunch of these because I want to do some pens, actually. I think that'd be really cool. So there's a whole bunch. They look like this. And then the back of them has the jig spacing in it. And I don't know if I can show that, but basically it should allow you to just pop that in and it'll stay there. On the bigger plates, you can line these up and position them exactly how you want them. You print your design, pull those pins out, drop new pens in, print your design, and it allows you to do that over and over and over. So that's pretty cool. The other thing that they also had for us to print ahead, these are 3D printed coasters. I love this idea. I can just toss this on one of the mats and make my own designs right inside. They're 3D printed. Business card blanks. So if you wanted to do a business card, you can 3D print the business cards, do your design right on top. You can do custom luggage tags, But yeah, you could do custom luggage tags, which is really cool. And I love the idea of these blanks. I know that there's a bunch of this stuff out there, but I love the idea of, you know, using my 3D printers, printing off stuff, and then making custom things right out of that. Same thing for the little dog bone dog tags. Make your custom ones there. And little oversized guitar picks, bam. So you can make your custom guitar picks too. Again, it's really cool to be able to print or 3D print these and then use my UV printer to customize them. So that's super cool. And also, don't forget, if you make a jig for this, like say it's a pick, you can just flip it over and do the other side. Super simple. Do one side, pull it out, flip it, push it down, and then print it again on the other side if it's the same design. Maybe it's a name on one side and a design on the other. But a jig like these, make it simple so they don't move. They're always in the same spot. So thanks, Wham Bam. This is such an awesome idea. So I just took a quick look, and at the time of filming, it is live on Kickstarter, and there's over 1,100 backers already. They had 1,000 kits ready to ship. I think it was like 10 or 15 days after the campaign ended. I could double check that and I'll show it on the screen, but they're rocking and rolling. I have to throw my Kickstarter disclosure in there. Don't forget, if you're buying anything or backing anything on Kickstarter, use it with money you can throw away, because in some cases you never know if you're going to see that product, and really you're just paying for an idea. You're not paying for a product to get shipped to you or anything like that. You're backing a project, and if they succeed, they're saying they're going to send you something. In this case, it's the ultimate Wham Bam system for the Eufymake E1. And I have no reservation telling you that they are going to succeed and they're going to send you your items. Wham Bam has been around for a long time. They've done other Kickstarters and they've all been fine. So in this case, I think the risk is very low as far as Kickstarter goes. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to go check this out for yourself on Kickstarter. It does give me a little bit, so it helps the channel, but it doesn't cost anything to you. So I really appreciate it if you did use that link and bought one of these if you're going to buy one. Also, thank you so much to Peter and the Wham Bam team for sending one of these over. I apologize that this video is so late. Awesome product, and I love it on my Eufymake already, and I've only done one project. So I can't wait to keep this thing rolling and use this all of the time and no longer have to buy those dumb mats from Eufymake. No offense if you're doing that, but this is such a better value. If you've made it this far, thank you guys so much. Hit that like button if you like today's video, and hit subscribe if you want to see more 3D printing, UV printing, laser, CNC, that kind of stuff coming up. I'm trying to get to 200,000 subscribers this year. I would really appreciate if you helped me out. And if you haven't seen this video right here, go check that out next.